Welcome to Filipino Icor Cooking Time. Kung bago lang sa channel, huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe and hit the bell para laging update sa aking video. Welcome to Bread and Pastry Production. Shout out to my students, Agoho, Santol, Alibangbang, and Akasha of Luis Y. Ferrer Jr. Senior High School. Can you arrange the scramble word? If your answer is sanitation, clean, hygiene, sanitary. Very good. The code on sanitation. The presidential decree number 856, or most well known to be the Code of Sanitation, was promulgated by the late President Marcos on December 23, 1975. The ultimate objective on this was to improve the way on the Filipinos by directing public health service towards the protection and promotion of the health of our people. There also arose that the need of codifying and updating the scattered sanitary laws to ensure the provision of handy reference and guide for fast enforcement. We are going to define the meaning of sanitation, meaning keeping bacteria down to a small number of possible through personal hygiene and proper food handling. It also means keeping the food at the appropriate temperature so bacteria already present do not have a chance to multiply. Sanitary measures include personal hygiene, keeping food, equipment, and the work area clean. Unsanitary practices and improper handling of food may result to food contaminations or infections, poisoning, and health. We have here workers' personal hygiene. Number 1. Remove jewelry and accessories before starting to work. Number 2. Hands should be clean and nails cut short. Here are some ways on how we're going to wash our hands. Tamang paraan sa paghuhugas ng kamay. Una, basahin ng tubig ang kamay at sabunin. Pangalawa, sabunin ang mga palad. Pangatlo, sabunin ang likod ng mga kamay. Pang-apat, kuskusin ang mga pagitan ng daliri. At panglima, kuskusin ang mga kuko. Pang-anim, kuskusin ang pagitan ng mga hinlalaki. At ang pang-pito, kuskusin ng mga paikot ang dulo ng mga daliri sa magkabilang palad. Ang pang-walo, banlawang mabuti sa malinis na tubig at patuyuin ang mga kamay gamit ng single-use towel. Tandaan, always consider the faucet sink and its surroundings contaminated when starting the hand washing procedures. You must avoid touching the zinc. Use the hand washing zinc, not the food preparation zinc. Number 3, for workers' personal hygiene, use the appropriate work outfit. People who work in the kitchen should wear suitable clean and freshly ironed aprons. Aprons protect the body from burns and scalds and from food stains. We can use headbands or hairnet to prevent loose hair from the dropping into the foods and also absorb sweat on head. Keep sick persons off the kitchen. So here are the facilities. Sanitize all laboratory equipment, tools, and utensils thoroughly before and after using. Air dry all equipment, tools, and utensils to avoid build-up of dust and rust corrosion. Dispose of garbage properly every day so as not to invite rodents or insects. Here are some ways on how we're going to segregate so we can use the recyclable, residual, and food waste. The example for the recycles we have here the paper and cartoon, plastic, and aluminum cans. We have the residuals. We have the snacks, candy, wrapper, sold plastic bags, sold cloth, broken ceramics, sanitary napkins. For the food waste or tirang mga pagkain. Tirang ulam, fruit peelings, banana cue sticks, fish bone, and fruit seeds. And we have also special waste. Example, we have here the ink cartridge, fluorescent lamp, light bulbs, and battery. So remember, AMS, everybody mag-segregate. Here are some practical ways on keeping food clean. Food should be handled with clean hands. Another, avoid sneezing and coughing when handling food. Protect yourself and your family. Cover your cough and sneeze. Cover your mouth and nose with a tissue when you cough or sneeze. Number 2, put your tissue in the rubbish or bin. Number 3, if you don't have a tissue, cough or sneeze into your upper sleeves or elbow, not your hands. And after that, wash your hands with a soap and running water. Dry your hands thoroughly with a disposable paper towel. Another practical ways of keeping food clean, we have utensils that fall on the floor should be washed well before using them again. Store food supplies in a clean, dry place to maintain its freshness. Clean cans, bottles, and bags containing ingredients before opening. Keep dry and liquid ingredients in sealed containers. Check for its safety from time to time. Separate fresh vegetables from old ones before storing. So here are the example for storage guide. Another ways on keeping food clean, we have keep food at a suitable temperature. Bacteria multiply fastest between 15 degrees Celsius to 52 degrees Celsius or 60 Fahrenheit to 125 degrees Fahrenheit. Keep hot food hot until served. Hot means above 60 degrees Celsius or 140 degrees Fahrenheit, where bacteria can no longer grow. Keep cold food cool until served. Cold means below 4 degrees Celsius or 40 degrees Fahrenheit at the refrigerator temperatures or below. How we're going to keeping the laboratory area clean? Number 1, keep the floor area clean and free from waste water, and grease. Another, keeping cabinets dry, clean, and closed tightly to keep away rodents and insects. Always check and clean the dishwashing area whenever needed. Clean the tables after using them. Here are the safety precautions in the kitchen. Observance of safety precautions promotes work efficiency and prevent accidents. Occasionally, accidents do happen. It is important that you keep calm so you can take proper actions. Accidents are caused either by people themselves or by hazardous environments or defective equipment. So here are some kitchen safety or food safety. What are the factors that contribute to successful baking? Baking requires accuracy. Any deviations from the measurement procedures and type of ingredients may greatly affect the baked products. Beginners in baking should observe the correct practices and preparations to achieve the desired result. So we have here some factors that contribute to successful baking. Number 1, have a genuine desire for baking. Number 2, understand the properties and characteristics of your ingredients. And number 3, know the correct methods, techniques, and mixing batter. Number 4, use good quality ingredients. Number 5, use standardized recipe. Means the recipe have been tried and tested as to method or mixing proportions of ingredients. Use the expected quality of the baked products. Number 6, measure or weight ingredients accurately. Number 7, use the right size and kind of pans. Number 8, check the oven temperature. Number 9, use efficient equipment and tools and utensils. Number 10, install sufficient lining and proper ventilation system. 11, develop good work habits. Number 12, develop the right attitude. Number 13, keep abreast with the time. The use of quality ingredients. Always use high quality drying liquid ingredients, minor baking ingredients, shortening, and fresh eggs. Use ingredients indicated in the recipe. Refrain from substituting ingredients. The use of appropriate tools and utensils. Utilize standard measuring cup, glass, and spoon for the best results. Mixing bowl should be large enough to allow proper mixing of ingredients to produce dough and batter. Use a pastry blender or 2 knives when cutting shortening into flour. Appropriate use of tools and utensils promote work efficiency and effectiveness. Following correct procedures. Study and follow the recipe accurately. It is important to understand the recipe first, then assemble all the needed ingredients. tools, and utensils before starting to bake. Follow the step-by-step procedures accurately. Preheat the oven. If a thermostat is defective or not available, use an oven thermometer to check the baking temperature. Measure ingredients accurately. Do not change the specific amount of ingredients. Any changes in the amount of ingredients may result in a failure to achieve the desired effect or expected consistency of the mixtures. Another, observe correct hand and mixing techniques. Wrong mixing techniques such as overmixing, undermixing, underbeating, or overbeating of eggs and insufficient creaming will result in poorly baked goods. Make use of type of pan specific and the recipe. Make sure it lines with and inside depth. Find out in the recipe if the pan should or should not be greased or lined with wax paper. Follow the specific baking time and temperature stated in the recipe. Place the baking pan at the center of the oven and avoid opening the oven door until baking is done. So we have here the effect of oven temperature in baking. 140 degrees Celsius, it will be damp, sunken, and pale. For 160 degrees Celsius, even structures will raisin and golden brown. For 100 degrees Celsius, cracked surface a little too dark and uneven rise. For 200 degrees Celsius, uneven structures, very uneven rise, and partly burn. How to be clean and good health if you work with food. We have here the hygienic practices. Number 1. Bath daily and wear clean clothes. Make it a habit to wash your hands before preparing the foods. Never go to work if you are sick, especially if you have symptoms of diarrhea, vomiting, fever, or if you have discharge from the nose or eyes. Notify your supervisors when you are sick and certain illness when required you to stay home until your doctor has cleared you. Number 5. Make sure that your nails are short, clean, and free from nail polish. 6. Remove all jewelry before handling foods. 7. Wearing hairnet. 8. Never eat or smoke in the food preparations or food storage areas. Food safety, personal hygiene. PPE or personal protective equipment are specialized equipment worn by the employee to protect themselves from health and safety hazards while working. These are important ensuring safe food handling to avoid food contaminations or any accident that may happen in the kitchen. We must use hair should be properly tucked inside the cup. No earrings or necklace or chain. No outer pocket. Wear net and clean clothes. No wristwatch or rings. Cover all wounds. Nails should be short and clean. Torn clothes should be repaired or replaced. Wear clogs and safety shoes. So that's all for today, guys. Thank you for watching Filipino Icor Cooking Time. Huwag kalimutan mag-subscribe sa aking channel and hit the bell. Maraming salamat!